We need to find something that's currently borderline desirable, which might become the next new, old thing. After a bit of scouring, we have two contenders. The first, a 1987 Volvo 760 GLE.
There's quite a lot of people that don't want one, but equally there's a lot of people that love them to bits. They're no frills, are they? And you've almost got as much room in the back of there as you have in a Transit, haven't you? 84,000 miles, look, so just running. They're good for $250,000, they say, these, don't they? It's just lovely. Headlining sagged a bit, look. Seats are great. Just look at the condition of it. It's been nurtured, isn't it? It's been used as a car rather than a van, which is rare for Volvo estates.
Beautiful. And as if that wasn't enough, we're also considering one of its German counterparts, a 1991 Audi 100 Avant.
Affordable and practical, and an Audi to boot. I think it's got bags of potential, that car. Arguably rarer than the Quattros. Look how straight it is in there. If you could buy that for a couple of £1,000 and spend 600, 700, 800 quid on it, probably, big service up, big valet up, I think you'll see a profit in it at the other end.
Not wanting to disappoint Paul or Dave, we decide to wade in on both. First up, everyone's first choice when it comes to transporting a mahogany tall boy.
Volvo 760 GLE Auto, banging on well now. Look at this, lads, we're doing all right. Whereabouts? 2, 2, 4, 6, 26, 2006. Going then, 2,600. Is there 8 anywhere? 268 I've got. 2,800, 2,008, £3,000 I've got on there. 3,001, 3,100, 3,100 for the first, second, third and last time. And that's gone to the Bangers and Cash Restoration team.
Yeah, we'll rent it out to the Antiques Roadshow.
And to complete our pair of desirable estates...
Lot 32, 1991 Audi 100 SE Avant. Great old car. Cannot wear them out, can you? What a car. Where we got then? Where? £2,200 we got. £2,200 and cheap and worth every penny. 2,200. 22, 23, 24, 24, 24, 24. Do you want 5? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 on here. 28,
Come
what
on.
do you reckon? 29, £3,000. Beautiful car, Andy. Can I say 1? 31, 32.
Oh,
32,
he wants it.
33, Bangers are buying it, 33, 34, not now, 35, back in, 35,
That's
35, 3,500 selling for the first, second, third and last time.
Whoa.
That's gone to the Bangers and Cash Restoration team. Well done, thank you. I think you might have slipped up and bought a good car there.
Thank you.
To find out, we send it and the Volvo to Johnny May's garage near Malton in North Yorkshire. We kick off with a questionable stunt to determine just how iconic these designs really are. Mechanic Mark Juggins is ready for his challenge.
Can you see anything? I can see what you've written on the inside of it.
Step into the light.
Caroline.
Caroline.
Oh, I've tripped over Mark's foot. Am I staying here like this?
Is it cold? Cold.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea.
It's not a good idea. I can't even tell whether I've got a front or a back.
Vehicle 2.
Oh, that's cold. It's got... Oh.
Hopeful that it's an E-Type Jag.
There's a rear wiper or a really short bonnet.
Is it a Nissan Micra?
It feels quite small.
It sounds just like a Golf.
I think it's a Volvo.
Oh, it's an Audi.
Our rigorous experiment has shown that the Volvo is more distinctive. Now we want to know who's best at fixing cars, Mark or Johnny.
So, Mark, we're going to give you the Audi then, seeing as you correctly identified it not as an Audi.
Now the excitement is starting to wane, and
Oh, is yours waned already?
I've just seen the state of the tyres on it and things like that. But
Your problem, Mark. I can't care.
We need rid
Nothing
of
to do with me, is it?
You've got the Volvo.
I've got the Volvo.
It hasn't been on the road in a while. Wheels are a little bit like a 1990s accessory, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's Mark's car, I don't care. So, yeah, great wheels.
I think do the cam belt on it. 80% of the headlining is dangling. It all wants putting back into place.
I think you might need some gas struts, Mark. He's a little, little unassisted. It's all really clean, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll do. Ugh. It's weighed on me, Mark. Right in my eye. On a serious note, I'm going to say, actually, unbelievably good.
It doesn't look like any welding, which is quite exciting.
I want this car, Mark.
You're not having it?
In theory, Mark could do it in a week. Open and close your mouth. Yeah, I can get this done in a week easily because I work really hard. But unfortunately, I think Johnny's going to sabotage me.
Unlike the Audi, the more senior Volvo actually runs.
Mark.
Yeah.
Are you having Volvo envy?
Massive Volvo envy. It's a nice car. I like it.
Heated leather. It looks like it's got memory seats.
Cigar lighter, pipe lighter.
Slipper
holder.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mark, my gas struts work. Look at that. Much better than an Audi until I let go of that bit there. Bubble there. Oh, a little bubble here as well. Probably not bad though. That's it.
Oh, look at that. Glad this one's not mine. Recent exhaust.
Recent blowing exhaust.
Is it blowing as well?
Yeah, it's not as clean as the Audi is underneath. But I've not seen any horrors. Oh, Mark's found a little pinhole there.
Yeah, exciting things right now. I'll just keep doing that.
Do you want a hammer or something, Mark? Might
Can I have it?
make your job easier.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's more.
What have they done?
I think it's
I actually think they've put...
papier-mâché.
Oh.
Decoupage.
Someone's plated over a hole with some double-sided tape. Oh, and I'm gutted. Heated seats are no use now, are they?
Not with the draft that's coming through that.
Yeah.
Absolutely over the moon. And I'm hoping it's not the only bit we find on it. Chasing it around the whole car would be my dream.
Near York, resuscitation is about to start on our two previously unloved modern classics. Johnny seems to have a plan for sorting the Volvo's rust.
We've just got to cut this out and see where it goes. It's all pretty solid round it, which is good. Should be fairly straightforward, I think. Much better than some cars I can think of.
Mark will attempt to fettle the Audi's less than perfect headlining.
It's on like a cardboard kind of shell. So we need to remove that. There's remnants of the glue there, remnants of the foam, so that if you were to try and stick it back in, you'll just end up seeing all the little bumps.
So the headlining's falling out of the Audi. Will Johnny be laughing all the way?
He might laugh momentarily, but his headlining is just as bad, which makes me happy.
No, it's going through that.
Good.
Summing up, nothing to see here. It's a little crispy, isn't it? And there we go. Don't like it.
I like it.
I'm going to see if we can get a repair arch for this. It'd be nice if we can. It'd be a lot easier. Ugh.
As you can see, it's seen slightly better days. It will go off to a trimmer and it'll come back looking like new.
The Volvo will get the same treatment.
He did give us a price for it. I can't remember what he said now. £1 million, I think he said. Each.
So, Mark, you've got to take the sunroof out.
It doesn't have to. John, I don't have to do anything. I do what I want when I want.
What I'm currently doing is just gluing everything up. Just sabotaging it. Take all the screws out, Mark. The more time you take taking screws out, the...
Less chance of it ever going back together.
Johnny's hoping to dodge a nightmare on the brakes, but we are looking to get a clean MOT by the end of all this.
Yeah, the brakes are a little sticky. It doesn't need new pads, and the discs seem fairly smooth, you know. So, as we're trying to make some money, let's just clean all these up.
Even if the brakes fail in a Volvo, you're still safe because of the size of the bumpers, aren't you?
As a reward for doing a few hours' work, Johnny and Mark decide to have a short road trip to drop off the nasty headlining at Paul Beedham's upholstery workshop.
For me personally, having a good interior on a car is as important as having a nice shiny paint job.
Now then, Paul.
Now then. Nothing wrong with that. Can you just stick that back on there?
Stick it back on.
Bit of super glue. It'd be all right, wouldn't it? Look, it's fine. Look at that.
But yeah,
Awful.
After a bit of colour matching, Paul gets down to cleaning the old material off the shelf in preparation for the new wrap. They'll be ready in a couple of weeks. As for our Volvo Audi head-to-head challenge, our future classics have been at Johnny's garage for 4 weeks now, and we're starting to wonder when they'll get finished.
Timescale.
Timescale, minutes. But a lot of them.
Better crack on doing a bit of welding then.
Welding needs doing, doesn't it? I've just had to take some little plastic bits out from this inner arch so it doesn't set on fire.
Which would be a crying shame.
Fire is not good.
The Audi, which Mark's in charge of, has now had a new cam belt, the bit that keeps the engine in time and destroys it if it snaps. It's all academic at the moment, though, because the car won't start.
It might just be put the fuel pump on, fire it up and it's fine. Or it could be that the whole injection system has seen better days, in which case it might be going into a later auction.
Feeling good. It's, yeah, might win.
Mark chooses not to think about this for now and decides to fiddle with the brakes instead.
Calipers, which have been living under the sea. Brake disc has been in the same place. So we're just going to take everything off and replace it, and fingers crossed that the suppliers have sent the right parts.
Meanwhile, Johnny's very relaxed about the Volvo.
It's not a major repair, it is a minor repair, I would say.
New metal patches for its inner wheel arch are cut to shape and welded into position.
All on schedule then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also had an exciting delivery. A nice new outer rear arch.
We'll have to paint both back wings, refurbishing the wheels, and that should be it. Is it time for my extended lunch?
It used to be nice, we used to work together, and then now you've brought this competitive nature out of him. Unpleasant.
Johnny has volunteered to help fix the fuel problem on the Audi, though.
Oh, that's annoying. Is it unplugged there? Look at that.
Mark would prefer to work alone.
I'm very concerned about having Johnny anywhere near this car because he has mentioned the word sabotage on more than one occasion.
The fuel pump has been taken out.
We'll test it to see if we've got power to it.
Ignition on, ignition off. Yeah, we are getting voltage there. It's showing 11.2, but that should do something. So I'm kind of guessing the fuel pump is not working.
Kaput.
A new one should solve the problem, but if it doesn't, then things start to get a bit more complicated and expensive.
Got to run. It has to. It has to run. Has to.
Back at May's garage, there's a whole heap of joy surrounding the Volvo as its restored headliner gets popped back into place.
If you could just, support the back there for us. Thank you. I think we're about the right height there. Oh, that's it. Did you hear that? Perfect.
There was a small hiccup when Johnny was preparing for paint.
Somebody flattered through the primer, which has set it back at least a day.
To be fair, probably my own fault, really. It's no great setback, but it is a setback.
I think I might have gloated a little bit.
But apart from that, Johnny claimed it was all stress-free finishing the Volvo's bodywork.
Oh, it's very easy. Time you are pulling the trigger and doing that. Less than 5 minutes, I would say.
The Audi, on the other hand, is still giving Mark a headache. It now starts thanks to a new fuel pump, but there's a dark cloud hovering over it.
The state of play, it's running a little bit rich.
You can see the soot coming out of it, and it's got the misfire. If this went to MOT, it would fail on emissions.
The worry is that this car is fitted with a very particular type of fuel injection system.
It falls in a bit of no man's land, really. If it was carburetted, it would be simple, change the jets, something like that. If it was electronic, you'd be able to plug it into the computer and the computer would tell you exactly what the problem is.
What it actually has is something called a KE Jetronic system. It has its own manual, bigger than an Argos Christmas catalogue.
Fairly well known for having a few problems. We're going to go through the sort of like the easiest things first. It could have too much fuel pressure, so we're just going to kind of go through a bit of a process of elimination today, really. A lot more modern cars, you will be hunting for ages to find bits and pieces. Plugs are really easy to get to. If they've been running rich, it'll be sort of black and sooted up. If we can get to the bottom of that, it'll run nicely. The plugs will be a lot cleaner than they are right now.
New spark plugs go in, followed by some other bits of basic maintenance.
Just had it running again, and it was running a little bit better, and then decides it wants to run a little bit worse again.
I guess no further on, are we, really?
It's very nice of you to remind us that we're no further forward, Joe.
The offending KE Jetronic is designed to provide constant fuel pressure from the injectors into the cylinders. There are pipes, sensors and valves everywhere, and a speck of grit in the fuel could be enough for it to run like a bag of spanners. After several more days of fault finding, it would still fail an MOT on emissions.
Is that a look of despair on Johnny's face as well? Or is it a look of elation because it's my car and it's problematic?
Because it's running so bad, the exhaust's getting really hot, so we whipped the cat out to check that. But
thought it was blocked, didn't we?
Thought it was blocked. It's a nightmare to work on, it really is. So the pressure tests we've done, the pressures are good. So now it's down to checking all the little electronic components. Horrible car. I used to like this car as well.
Yeah, we did. We liked it when
this first came in. This was my favourite of the two. I said, yeah, Audi's so cool, so cool. Sick of the sight of it now.
I'd say it's laughing at us, really. It's possessed.
I've had the metering head out,
yeah,
and the little metering flap that comes up and down in here, quite seized. So I've stripped all this down, freed that off, and that's working fine now. The vacuum the engine creates lifts that flap up, and the more vacuum it creates lifts the flap higher, which sets the fuel mixture. So clearly this sticking
was a problem.
It's going to fix it. But unfortunately, it's not made the slightest bit of difference yet.
It's building and building, isn't it?
It is building and building. You know, I mean, this car was kind of on the limit of standing any chance of making any money. Definitely not going to do it now.
Please take it away.
As for the Audi, not such a happy story. Yonks of fault-finding pain.
It's a bit like Groundhog Day, isn't it, really, this car?
With further checks for leaks.
I mean, how long can you condense this much of a problem into an hour's programme?
Much thumbing of the encyclopedia-like manual.
Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards.
And parts swapped out.
Distributor cap. There's misfiring.
As expected.
As expected, it's
steaming sack of...
It's still not quite right.
Broken. We keep nearly getting there with it.
We?
Oh, well, no. As soon as I turn my back, it starts running like a bag of spanners. It's frustrating because it starts, it runs. It will sometimes run quite well for a short time. When it warms up, that's when the problems start.
Yeah, this little gauge here, you would think it's fuel pressure, but no, it's actually rigged up to my arm, measuring my blood pressure.
Amazingly, the Audi did pass an MOT, but a few days later, it started to run all lumpy again. Johnny was confident he could fix it in another day, but we had a TV production schedule to hit, and off it limped to auction.
So, obviously, when it goes up on auction, we've got to say there is still a potential fuel supply issue.
There's a potential fuel supply issue. I think you do have to say that, yeah.
So, in the nicest possible way, are you glad to see the back of it?
Oh, very glad. I'm not even going to turn around. It's there. It's there. It's looking at me. Is that... It's laughing at me, isn't it? It's laughing. Right now. Can you hear that?
With tax and commission, the Audi 100 Avant cost us £3,815 to buy. Parts and materials were £1,942. The new headlining was £450, and labour was £960, bringing the total to a slightly uncomfortable £7,167. None of this has put Dave off, though.
I love these. I really love these. I have fond memories of my mum and dad having these cars. I can remember going down to London in them, and I can remember coming up to the north of the country in them. So yeah, I'm going to put a little bit in. I'm not going to bid a fortune, but I'm going to put a little bit in. Yeah.
We'll definitely take that as an endorsement, but we're still a tad nervous about this one.
Audi 100 SE Avant. Start me on it then. Let's start at £1,000 we've got. £1,000, £1,100, £1,100 and going 1,100, 1,200.
We should bid on that if that's all it's going to go.
Yeah.
Genuine.
£1,200 for the Audi, 1,200.
Can't sell it for that.
1,200, 13, 1,400, £1,400. We've got an alarm going. Is it someone nicking the Audi?
I hope so.
1,900, 2,000, £2,000, £2,000, 2,200, 2,200, 2,200. All done then, 2,200. We need more, 2,300, 2,400.
Dave wanted to buy it.
£2,400, 2,500, 2,600. £2,600 going then, 26. There you go. Sorry, gang.
The buyer? Dave. Not that one. Dave Downey from Liverpool.
See you later.
He's determined to get it running right, so we wish him the very best of luck. Of course, we do have a potential consolation prize. Our 1987 Volvo 760 GLE not only looks in good shape, apparently it actually runs properly as well.
You will notice that the gas struts now work.
Look at that.
You could get a brass band in there, couldn't you?
You could have a barn dance in there.
All that's got a new piece on the outside.
Here?
Yep.
Has he?
Yeah.
Right. Lovely, isn't it? Let's have a look under that bonnet then. Let's be honest, this era sold you on Volvo, didn't it? Sold you on Volvo.
I've had loads of these.
There you go.
But there'll be no more new ones. After 70 years of production, Volvo are discontinuing their estates.
They are very much the last of the true Volvos, aren't they, really? You could definitely sell these to your next door neighbour with confidence and know full well that you're going to have tea with him this time next year, aren't you?
Including tax and commission, our trusty 760 cost us £3,379 to buy. Parts and materials were £429. The new headlining was £450. And labour was £910, bringing the total to a load-lugging £5,168.
Volvo 760 GLE estate car, 1987.
Yours was rubbish.
Mine's a good one.
Yours looks better in the picture than it is in real life.
Oh, rude.
Anyway, I've got some bids with me here now. Start me off. Here we go, 3,400.
34 grand, yes. Come on.
3,400, £3,400 I've got, 35. 3,700, 3,700, 3,800, 3,800.
Come on.
3,800.
Bid.
3,900.
Bid.
3,900. 3,900. Goodbye. 4,000.
Right, come on.
4,000.
Keep going.
On its way then. 4,100 quid. 42. 4,300. £4,300 going then. £4,300. 4,300. Can I sell it?
No.
Sold to Jamie in West Sussex. Sold. Well done.
Good result, that. Good result.
Well done, Jamie. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye.
Car dealers Jamie and Tony plan to sell the Volvo on. As for Johnny and Mark and their healthy competition, there's no disputing the verdict.
I won.
Johnny won. He did win.
And didn't even need to sabotage it. It's self-sabotage. That's what it was.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations, Johnny. The other man won.
I lost a smaller amount of money than you did.
Yeah, I lost a larger amount of money.
Yeah.
So, do you enjoy it? No.
No. None of it.
None of it.
Hated every...
Don't make us do this again.